afraid I'm going to be talking about Sammy Wilson again. And it has to do with, as many of you know, he took the rather mean-spirited decision recently to deny an official from the Department of Environment down south to sit on one of the 3 statutory bodies that advises the Department of Environment. Our view as a party, I think, is to pick up on the issues that Dan and indeed Brian was raising, is that we live in a knowledge-based society. We should be a pro-innovation party, and particularly we should be seeking the best knowledge and expertise from wherever that happens to come. And it just seems to be particularly short-sighted, where Sammy Wilson is putting his own petty party sectarian views ahead of the best knowledge that we have. The environment knows no boundaries. Neither should knowledge about the environment know no boundaries. I think we as a party, as an all-island party organisationally, and as an all-islands party politically in terms of our east-west links, need to be going for his throat, literally, I think, in terms of he is the single biggest threat perhaps to rendering Northern Ireland fit for purpose for the 21st century. You know, often, because I teach on this, as many of you know, I'm an academic here at Queen's, the stuff I'm reading about climate change, peak oil and all the rest of it, you either need 1 or 2 things when you're reading the material I read. One is a bottle of whiskey, the other is a razor blade. This is not a pretty picture in terms of what we're looking at in the future. The real name of the game now is how are we going to adapt? How do we render our societies reasonably resilient to respond to issues of the end of the era of peak oil? Or how we actually develop, as John was mentioning, a flood plan system in terms of what's inevitable. It's simply the reality, as many of you know from reading the science. We cannot stop many of the climate changes that are going to happen over the course of the next half-century. We'll be extremely lucky to meet the Kyoto or indeed the post-Kyoto targets. And it's interesting, as Dan mentioned, there's a major conference of the parties happening in Copenhagen later on this year. And I think we as a party should offer to buy Sammy Wilson his ferry and train tickets. Of course, we want to minimise our carbon footprint, so there won't be flights. To let him go and embarrass himself amongst the other environment ministers sitting around that table with his climate change denying views. For all I know, he's perhaps a creationist as well to throw into the mix. So I think we have a very strong and present threat on our hands in the guise of Sammy Wilson. But it's particularly this issue of not seeing that it doesn't matter where the knowledge and expertise comes from. The fact that this particular official was from the Republic of Ireland is absolutely neither here nor there in terms of the man's expertise. We want in Northern Ireland to have the best expertise, whether it comes to the Republic of Ireland or the Republic of Afghanistan. It doesn't matter where it comes from. So I think it's attaching this critique of Sammy Wilson, not just because of his denial, if you like, of you know, the all-island reality of many of the issues we face, but it's about attaching this to a knowledge-based economy. We are a solutions-based party. You know, we have more expertise, whether it's professionally accredited in terms of doctorates or people who are experts in particular, than perhaps any other party. And I often think that often can be a hindrance in terms of people like to sit around talking and debating rather than putting on a pair of Doc Martens and getting out there and knocking on people's doors. That's a different issue which I hope that we come towards the end of the day in terms of how we build the party. But I certainly think, and I would thoroughly agree with what's coming out here from today's meeting, the wrong Wilson is in charge of our Department of Environment. It should be Brian rather than Sammy. Thank you.